What's up everybody, welcome to another video on my channel. In this video we're gonna be cooking up a full guitar beat without using a guitar and without using a guitar VST. So now y'all might ask, how the fuck do I do that? But I'm gonna show you right now. A while ago I dropped this melody fragments kit, and this comes with vocal, piano and guitar phrases. So anytime I feel uninspired or don't want to pick up the guitar, then I just come back to these and use one of these phrases in there. And this is a big trick I can give you. Gotta cook up something for an opportunity, for example, or you just want to make some music but you don't have the ideas right now, then you can use phrases. And to demonstrate, let's just drag this chord phrase in. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. I think we can work with that. I would say to make it sound a bit more interesting, I want to add a top phrase. So let's go into these top phrases right here. Maybe this one, let's try it out. Yeah, that's cool. Actually, I want to chop it up. And also a thing that happens when you use phrases, as soon as you start chopping these up, you automatically get into that creative flow. And then you can feel like new ideas coming in. Copy it over, make it unique, and then I want to reverse it. Let's see how it sounds like. Now let's add another one actually. Yeah, that could work. Yeah, that's perfect actually. Now of course they sound kind of stacked and they clash into each other, so let's drop them all to an insert. And then first I want to add some EQs. Also for the second guitar. Perfect. I want to pan this one to the left side a bit because I want to pan the third guitar to the right side, and then we get some kind of call and response because this one plays here and this one plays here and so on. And before we come to the drums, I want to add some keys. And for the keys, I want to go into Sky Keys, and then I want to use this beautiful Rhodes preset. And then I would just click in the chords that we are playing on the guitar. And finally, let's add a bass real quick. I'm gonna just use this bass from my drum kit right here. And then to make it sound a bit more thick, I want to add this bass preset. Perfect, now let's arrange everything, and to do that I always render out every single sound. I always do that to have a better overview on the velocity, so now I can see exactly how loud a sound is, and if I would have it like this and I would have the velocity turned down in the mixer, I wouldn't exactly see it, I would just hear it. And sometimes it is helpful to also see how loud a sound is. Especially for the bass, I always make sure that my bass isn't louder than the main element of my sample. So in this case I can see the bass is a bit louder than our main guitar, so I would just turn it down a bit, maybe like 3 to 4 dB, and that's good. Okay, so here we are in a clean project. Before I start adding any drums, I always route the sample to an insert, add this loop cut preset right here and my Beatmaster preset. Then I make sure the velocity is right. I always keep it below -12 dB. Then we can start adding some drums. Yeah, I would say let's pitch it up by 200 cents. I think the 808 doesn't sound that good in this key. And yeah, I would say that was it for the first beat. Now let's come to the second one. Okay, so for the second beat, I want to start with a phrase again. So I would say let's pick this one right here. Yeah, pretty simple. As I said, in this pack there is also vocal phrases. So let's try to add a vocal phrase.
I'm falling apart. We tried to find out who we are, if not with you. The sweat drips down my arm while the fever breaks through. I've always wanted to make it fun, but what does it mean without you?
Yeah, that kind of fits. Now let's add another top phrase.
I'm falling apart.
Add some reverb to this one. Then let's add an extra delay that adds a different bounce. So let's set it to 1/4 dotted. Add some depth, add a high pass, a low pass filter. Yeah, that fits. Now let's add another top phrase. And right now we are in the key of F minor, but I actually want to pitch it down, maybe D minor or something. So let's add sound shifter to the master and then let's pitch it down, maybe 3. Yeah, and same thing as for the first sample, let's add some keys. And again, I want to go to Sky Keys, but this time I want to choose this Everything Right preset right here. And let's drag on our E-piano preset. And finally, before we come to the drums, let's add a bass again. Yeah, I would say that was it for our second beat and also for this video. If you guys want to have all of the phrases that I was using, so guitar phrases, vocal phrases, and also some piano phrases, check out the Melody Fragments kit. It comes with a bunch of real instruments that you can just drag and drop into your project if you don't want to pick up your guitar, or you don't have a guitar, or you just want to speed up your workflow. It's the first link in the description. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.